Governor Nasir El-Rufai released the salary allowances, security votes, as well as disbursements to the 23 local government councils of the state. Take a look at what he has disclosed. El-Rufai, while releasing the specifics of the state security budget, again challenges the National Assembly to do same to their own budget for the Nigerian public to know. In the February pay slip of the governor, he puts its monthly total net pay at 470,000 naira after deductions. The payment slip shows as follows: income deductions, basic salary 185,000, hardship allowance 370,000, gross pay 555,000. Well, if you look at all of that, it shows clearly that the man perhaps is saying that I don't have anything to hide. Well, let's get perspectives to this matter now. Joining me is an open data analyst and co-founder of Budget, Seun Onigbinde. Many thanks for coming on the program. And from our Abuja studio is a former member of the House of Representatives, Honorable West Idahausa. Many thanks for coming on the program. Let me begin with Seun Onigbinde here in our Lagos studio. It does look to me that the die is cast, and the executive and the legislature right now in what we can call a face-off on show me what you earn and I show you what we earn. What do we know? We have an idea of what perhaps a governor in Nigeria earns, but do we really have an idea of what a Nigerian lawmaker earns?
I'm happy that Governor Nasir El-Rufai is coming up on this issue. If you're someone that is frequenting on social media, you would agree that Budget for like 2 years, since even before Senator Bukola Saraki even started campaigning for the position of the Senate President, we had made that very clear that the budget of the National Assembly is not public. And it was not like that before. In 1999 up to 2008, the budget of the National Assembly was public, and you can even dig into the archives. If you check the Budget Office website, you can see the details there. Suddenly, during the time of Senator David Mark, that the details of the National Assembly stopped being made public, and so nobody knows how around 15 billion naira as it is currently now is being spent.
It was formerly 150 billion.
Yeah, it was 450
and
billion.
Only one line.
And it's just only one line, and not just the National Assembly, the different agencies, like he also said, giving it to Yakubu Dogara, the Nigerian Judicial Council also is also on a line budget. HINEC, one-line budget. Nigerian Human Rights Commission, one-line budget. So everybody that is categorized under the statutory transfers bracket only present a one-line budget. And now the campaign for us is that the biggest organ of accountability is the National Assembly, because they can summon every executive head of any parastatal or anybody who is in charge of public revenues for someone. So if the National Assembly can summon you, the question is, it must come with equity, it must also come with clean hands. The National Assembly, according to global parliamentary standards, which you find in the US and in the UK and in India, should publish the details of our budget. It's as simple as that. And we've been in this since 2015. And I'm happy that it's a perception problem. The National Assembly worries why its perception is poor. The perception of the National Assembly will continue to be poor as long as everybody feels that it's just one big drain pipe for the Federal Treasury. So you have 115 billion, which is bigger than your budget for your military, for your Nigerian army, which is 10 times the size of the budget for a university, which is 10 times the size of the budget for a teaching hospital in Nigeria. And you think you don't deserve to show the people how their own public resources are spent. Okay. So it's a problem for me, and I think if the National Assembly is concerned about our image, they should go public with this and put it on their website. This is how we will spend around 15 billion naira. This is how much goes to the management. This is how much goes to the salaries of its lawmakers. This is how much goes to the overheads of its lawmakers. Okay. This is how much each agency spends.
Let me ask someone who has been in the National Assembly for several years, and Honorable West Idahausa, I'm very sure that you might be feeling uncomfortable tonight, considering that for several years, most of your colleagues, even if you ask them, how much do you earn as a federal lawmaker? Maybe if I quickly show you this, based on our own research here, it does show that presently the National Assembly budget is 115 billion naira. And it said that a Nigerian senator earns about 240 million in salaries and allowances annually. It's also said that a member of the House of Representatives earned about 204 million naira in salaries and wages annually. The figures makes a Nigerian lawmaker one of the highest paid in the world. The ratio of earnings to GDP, if calculated, will be ranging about 100 times more than an average Nigerian citizen. So 360 Federal House of Representative member, 109 senators, look so much that they are being overpaid. Are they, Honorable Wesidao, sir?
Well, I'm not quite sure those figures are correct. But what I do know is that some of those figures probably include amounts of money set out for constituency activities and amounts of money perhaps for their aides. But I can tell you clearly that even in my 12 years of membership of the House, I am not sure I had the privilege of seeing the budget of the National Assembly. It's not a joke. As a member of the House of Representatives, I never had an idea what the House voted. What we did was what you pay into our account is what we take. And also occasionally there were the murmurs here and there, people challenging, we must see this, we must see that. And I know that up to 2011, that was the situation. So it would be a welcome development now that there's public opinion galloping polls saying, open your accounts. Since you are the chief oversight officer of the Federation, open your budget to the nation. And we support this, and I think it will be a welcome development. It will strengthen the democracy and improve the oversight process of the National Assembly. About the standard of payment, I have read from many statistics that we are probably one of the highest paid in the world. I don't know what ranking it might be at this moment, but I know that there's no question that they are well paid. And in return, the nation expects that they should work very hard.